Good morning, I'm Celeste.
And I'm Jensen. Please give your attention to sound for the pledge.
Good morning. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to show respect, make a difference, and set the bar high. Have a great day. Now back to the announcers.
Don't forget that the first art club meeting is next Thursday. The registration form is on today's student newsletter. You have to sign up by Wednesday.
Students that are interested in participating in the 2018 Science Fair should see Miss Wagner, room 201, to pick up the packet containing information about registration forms. This opportunity is just open to all students at Schmucker, but they have to submit a project and proposal by the necessary registration forms to Miss Wagner by Friday, December 15th in order to participate.
Don't forget that on Wednesday, the 8th grade boys basketball team will play their game first and 7th grade team will go second.
Miss Field's fundraiser delivery will be on Wednesday, November 15th. Students who have 4 items or less will be called to pick up their items starting at 3:30 to take them home. Students with 5 or more items will need to make arrangements with parents to come pick up items in the cafeteria from 4 to 5:30. If you have any questions, please ask Ms. Hirschkopf.
Student council members, please bring all collected food items down to the seminar room. One rep from each advisory class should report even if they have no items.
This is a reminder that Ski Club packets are available in the main office and in Mr. Sears' room 230. Also, we have just got sports left in our fake conflicts and real rides promotion. If you want a spot, you must purchase the ticket and sign up with Mr. Pinion or Mr. Sears before first hour today. After that, you may still purchase advance tickets, but you will make your own ride arrangements. Everyone who has already signed up should see Mr. Sears' registration form for your permission slip.
Here is the SMS intramurals update for this week. Tuesday, weightlifting from 4 to 6 p.m. Wednesday, flag football from 4 to 6 p.m. Thursday, weightlifting from 4 to 6 p.m. Saturday, open gym 11 to 1 p.m. Please see Mr. Sears if you have any questions.
Now we will watch a short video, then we will hear from some NJHS members.
There's a way that is free, easy, and totally up to you. It's gratitude. Gratitude is much more than saying thanks. It's a way of seeing the world. And with practice, we can train ourselves to feel gratitude more frequently and powerfully. The scientific evidence is clear. Practicing gratitude is good for you and your loved ones. Grateful people get sick less, have healthier hearts, exercise more, get better sleep. Grateful people are more optimistic, overcome adversity better, find greater joy in life. Grateful people are more generous with their time and money, are more forgiving, and build better relationships with loved ones. Just like strengthening muscles, you can build gratitude simply by exercising it. So, how do you develop an attitude of gratitude? Take the first step now. Write a letter to someone you know and tell them why you are grateful for them. Or think about the blessings you may take for granted. Or start a gratitude journal at elementofgratitude.org and get serious about becoming more grateful. Thanks for watching.
Attention SMS students and staff. For a service project in the month of November, the National Junior Honor Society Executive Board has started a project called Project Gratitude. For this project, NJHS members will be given a bag that includes the instructions for the project and 10 kindness cards. The instructions for the project is as follows.
If there are any unused cards in the bag that you received, fill out one card thanking someone for something specific that you appreciate about them. Write the name of the person on the card in the first space and write something about them that you're thankful for in the next space. Kindness cards can be given to students, teachers, administrators, counselors, secretaries, EAs, cafeteria leaders, custodial staff, anyone at SMS that you appreciate. Give the completed project gratitude card to the person of your choosing, and also give them the bag of cards and the instructions. If there are no unused cards in the bag that you received, you are the final person in the gratitude project chain. Please throw away the bag and instructions.
This project is a great opportunity for everyone to spread kindness throughout the school. Now we will demonstrate how the project will work.
I'm a member of NJHS and I have received a bag of 10 kindness cards from Mrs. Ladson. Now I'm going to write a thank you note to one of my peers on the kindness card. Here, Salem, I appreciate how kind you are and how hard you always work.
Thank you, Riley. This is so thoughtful. Now I will spread the kindness too. Here, Noah. I appreciate how kind you are and how hard, and I appreciate your positive attitude. Whenever I am feeling down, you always make me feel better. Thank you.
Thank you, Salem. Now it's my turn to spread the kindness too. Here, Lindsay, I appreciate how thoughtful you are and how positive you are.
Thank you, Noah. I really appreciate that. Now I want to help spread the kindness. Thank you, Will, for always being so kind and having such a positive attitude.
Thank you, Lindsay. There are no more kindness cards in the bag, which means that I'm the last person in this kindness chain. This project will be from November 13th to November 23rd. Have fun spreading the kindness. Now back.
Thanks for
joining us, but first, another special announcement.
Good morning, Schmucker. Mrs. Hoover and I are here to make a little announcement about College Go Week.
So we're here to announce the winners for the College Go Week Discovering Indiana Colleges displays. Thank you 7th and 8th grade advisory classes that participated in this activity. And we're going to start with our third place winners.
So there was a tie for third place, and the third place award is going to go to Mrs. O'Toole and Mrs. Wagner's advisory classes. Congratulations, you guys. We'll be down in a little bit to give you a special treat.
Second place goes to Mrs. Schuster's advisory. Nice work, great display, and you will also be getting a treat momentarily.
Now it's time to announce the first place winners. All participating teachers, actually, we want you to grab your radios for a second because you'll need to radio in just a moment. If you find out that you're the winning class, we want you to let us know who the winning class was and what school you did. So how about a little drum roll, please? I want everybody to reach underneath your desks. You're going to look underneath the wooden part of your desk and see if you find any little note. If you find a note underneath your desks, will the winning class please radio in? Let us know who you are and what your college was. I wonder if they're radioing in.
There were a lot of great displays, and I will just say we really want everybody to go ahead and take a tour sometime really soon. Oh, good.
Who is the class?
This is Mr. Rice speaking.
That's right, Mr. Rice's class are the winners. Who did you guys do?
At Purdue.
All right, good job, Mr. Rice's class. They did a wonderful display on Purdue. We'll be down to give you guys a treat momentarily as well. And then make sure you take your classes on a tour if you haven't already to see the other colleges.
A lot of great displays with a lot of great information. So good job, everyone. Thank you.
And one more special announcement.
Well, good morning, Schmucker. We had so many great announcements this morning. It was lovely to hear from everyone. I love the Gratitude Project and also all your great work for the colleges. That was wonderful. So I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to highlight a couple books this morning for Every Spartan Reads, and I'm specifically brought all these books because they are related to a theme. So I'm going to talk about kind of each book, and then we're going to end talking about that theme and why it's important to Schmucker Spartans. So the first one, I've talked about Harry Potter before, kind of a modern classic, but I picked this specific one, The Goblet of Fire, because in this book, Hermione and some of the others really stand up for the house elves. And they do a lot to try to give them some freedoms, and they stand up for people, or elves, I guess I should say, not people, who really are kind of the underdogs. So they stand up for them and support them. The next one that many of you have maybe read is The Giver. So this is a great book, kind of a dystopia kind of book, where Jonas, the main character, is given an opportunity in the end of the book, which I'm not going to ruin it for you, but to save someone. And he saves this person who really doesn't have a voice and is someone who really needs help, and he steps up and saves him in the end. Another one of my favorite books, and it's a short one. So those of you who aren't really big into reading, this is a short book that I think you'd really enjoy. It's called Freak the Mighty. And there's a main character called Max, and he sticks up for a young friend who actually sometimes they call him Freak the Mighty. That's where the title comes from. But he really stands up for him. He doesn't have a lot of friends, has some other things going on in his life, and Max stands up for him and helps him. And the last one is called Bystander. So this is a book where Eric moves to a new city, and he kind of gets involved with a couple people that doesn't go so well. And he ends up kind of being a bystander, and he doesn't do a lot. And it's how his perspective kind of changes. So if you can't figure it out by now, the reason that I picked all these books is because something I want all of you Schmucker Spartans to think about is how we stand up for each other, and how we make sure if we see something happening that we are not a passive bystander, that we are not just someone that goes along with it. So if we see someone doing something wrong, if we see someone being wronged, like if we see someone being mean, or we see something taking place that we know isn't okay, we speak up and we say something about it. So we don't ignore it. We don't encourage others to make bad choices. We don't pull out our cell phone and take a picture of it or take a video of it. We stop it. So we either say to our colleagues or other students, say, hey, that's not okay here. We're kind to each other. We stand up for each other. Or you get an adult and you make sure an adult is involved. So that is something that we know when we are setting the bar high, we're making a difference. That's what part of that means, to be a bystander, to do the right thing. So I encourage you to check out one of these really great books, but more importantly, I would say, is as you're going through the halls and you're talking with your friends, please make sure you are a bystander who stands up and does the right thing, because here we are a community and we really need to take care of each other. So please keep that in mind all this week for all the rest of the school year. Make a difference and stand up for each other and do the right thing. So thank you, and I think maybe back to the table for an end today.
Thanks for joining us, but first a joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting physicist.
Interrupting?
Neuron.
Okay.
Stay sharp, Schmucker.